Okay. Hello, everyone. It
Good
is
morning, good
me and
evening, good night,
Kat, wherever you are.
wherever.
Uh-huh. So this is our last day of our little Black Friday event. I hope it's been helpful. Just, can you see my screen?
Nope.
I just need to add it,
You need
right?
to share screen.
Here we go. Awesome. So, um, just a quick recap from the last few days. We learned to prepare, right? And the other one is we want to take advantage of bots because that's how we duplicate ourselves. That's how we answer questions if there's anything that comes up. And we don't want to be sitting in front of a computer, in front of our phones, trying to answer all these questions. If you can have
Nobody
a
has
bot
time for that.
do that, right? Exactly. No one has time for that.
Nobody
Exactly.
has time for anything. So learn to duplicate yourself.
Exactly. And of course, set realistic expectations. That's always a big thing. Even from when I talk to my clients, that's one of the first things that I tell them is we got to set expectations right away. And today we are doing well. Okay, at this point, because of everything that we've done so far, you should be able to set up your email automations, your chat bots through Cat, and what she showed us, organic content. Your offers are simplified and are ready, and your funnel is working. Please test your funnel. Have a coupon code that's like a penny worth, and just go through the whole thing as if you're a customer. That's always a huge thing. So at this point, once you have all these things working, you're ready for traffic. And so today we are gonna go over Facebook advertising. And in order to have just very effective with Facebook, you want to have a and here's a common misconception. Everyone thinks it's all about the copy, but it's actually not. It's all about the audience and targeting, right?
Mhm.
Because if let's just say that you sell a product for pregnant moms. If your targeting is off and your offer is being shown to single women or to men, it would be irrelevant to them. So you may have the best copy trying to reach pregnant women, but if your targeting is off, it's not going to work. So it's better to be on point with targeting and have mediocre copy than to have amazing copy and off on targeting.
I think one big thing for people who don't do ads and are just creating maybe they're just starting off and wanted to create an offer, and get that boost button from Facebook. It seems like it's really easy, but it's very, very ineffective because you do not get to choose your audience.
That's right.
So
And
don't do
and
it.
it actually doesn't the data doesn't propagate as well with the boost. That's another thing that I'm not a that's actually one of the big things why I'm not a fan of the boost, because the data that you need,
No, it's a
and
Facebook scam.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if there's any way that Facebook is scamming you, that's it. The
Yeah.
boost button. You don't use that, please. All right. So 2 to 3 weeks before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you want to amplify you want to amplify your content, right? And this is for a cold audience. And again, if your targeting is on point, then the content should be relevant. You should be able to get attention. You should be able to seed your offers, meaning, hey, this is coming up in 4 weeks. Are you ready? Type things. Just two major tips: no links when you amplify your content, mainly because you want to reach as many people as possible, and when you're not sending people out of Facebook likes that. So now your
Mm.
cost per impression is really low, so you're reaching more people for the money that you're spending. And videos, of course, are cheaper than, say, still images. But if all you have is still images, don't let the video be the thing that's going to keep you from running ads if you do want to run ads.
Turn your still image into a video. That
Right?
works.
Exactly. Exactly. It works. You can do it Canva too, right? Like
Yep,
the
you can
moving.
animate. Yeah.
There you go. And that's like a video. So and it's treated like a video too when you're running Facebook ads. So yep, that's a great tip. And then a week before Black Friday or Cyber Monday, you want to retarget in the warm audience. So in the first 2-3 weeks before Black Friday Cyber Monday, you're amplifying, right? You're reaching the cold audience, and you're basically building your audience, right? And you're building your audience, and now you have a warm audience to retarget. And for these audience, and these are the ones that had shown interest, you give them get ahead offers, right? And I think Kat touched on this last time with a why not
Get
get
ahead of the
ahead
game,
before
why wait
everyone.
till everything is out of stock?
Exactly.
Because that's what Black Friday is, you're waiting, you're like, okay, I'm gonna buy it when it's like the cheapest, and oh,
Out of
it's out
stock.
of stock. Like you can't even buy it. So is it worth saving a few dollars to wait for Black Friday? No, you could still get the product at least this
Hmm.
way and still
Yeah.
save money. So it's
Hmm.
great time to get that pre-sale.
Exactly. Yep, that's right. And then in the retargeting, that's when you start putting links in your ads, kind of taking them out of Facebook, because at this point they're already a warm audience. They already know you, right? So now they're hopefully starting to trust you. And you can also have links to a landing page where you could get emails, right? Kat was telling us last time we need emails as assets, we need phone numbers as assets. So this is where you put that link so that you can get their email and you can get their phone number. And this is where you would implement what Kat was teaching us last time, right? Where if you have a giveaway, or even if you have a get ahead offers, like, oh, you want to buy now? Here is a link. So give us your email. Oh, we want a 10% discount? Give us your phone number, right? So these like little steps that Kat was talking about last time, this is where you implement that, right? Um, Lastly, well, not last, not yet, but during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this is when you really make your offers in all your ads. You make an offer, you follow up in the emails, you follow up in the bots. Again, kind of like what Kat was telling us last time. You want to use your bots because during this time you are busy too, not just on your business but family, right? And
Mhm.
you don't want to be sitting in front of a computer. You want someone like a human, a bot, doing all the hard work for you. Um, so so really during Black Friday, you are kind of in a set it and forget it mode, just because your audience is already warm. All of this stuff is all this automation is already set up. So there's really not much work to do other than relax. And
And
then
watch the money
finally,
roll in.
I'm sorry. Finally, the after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you want to do an analysis, right? You want to go into your data and what did you learn, not just on the data end, but on you personally, like, right? If you feel like you didn't have enough time, should you then next time plan way ahead, right? And then what did you learn about your audience? Are they more video people, still images people? Which offers do they like more? Which offers sold, which offers didn't, why didn't it sold, or why didn't it sell, things like that, right? And then how do you feel? That's always a big thing, right? Because you want the whole thing, the whole process to be aligned with who you are and your vision for your business, right? And of course, the last one is always one of my favorites. What do you do to move forward? And you always want to iterate this. And I do this for all my clients. I analyze the data weekly, and I tell them, here's what happened, here's the bottleneck, here's what we do moving forward, because that's the only way you would progress, right? To analyze what to do moving forward. A quick recap. So we amplify the content, with the cold audience. We try to reach as many people as possible. We by not putting any links, and then once we start retargeting, that's when we start putting links. We start doing pre-offers. We start trying to get their email, trying to get their phone number. And then of course, on the week of, you want to start making your offers. And then at the end of that, you want to analyze your data. And that is the end of our Black Friday Cyber Monday event. We hope that you learned something. I do have a checklist that did I? Let me pull up the checklist. I'll actually have the checklist in the event, and then and share that. It's a PDF of what to do for so 3 weeks from now, to a week from now, after, kind of like what I covered today, but with a little bit more depth, because I put also Kat's bots and when you want to implement that.
Yeah, get started, get ahead of the game so you're not stressed out. And if you need some help with the advertising end or with creating chatbots, automations, email automations, funnels, we're here to help. So get in contact with us.
And now, if you feel that you're not, that you're a bit behind or whatever, it's actually, you're still in the game. So if you feel like, okay, at this point you just want your funnels done and built, and can probably handle the Facebook ads and on your by yourself, then feel free to reach out to Vanessa. Like, she will have, or either one of us, right? I may be able to help you, direct you with the funnels and stuff, and just don't feel like it's far behind. We still have time. So if you need to learn one of these 3 things, you still have time to reach out to us, and we can help.
Yeah, don't make it anything too complicated, because if you make it hard, you're not going to do it. So simplifying it will just move you forward.
Exactly.
So don't make it hard, make it as easy as possible. If you have no idea where to start with talking to us. We'll
There you go.
simplify it.
Exactly. I like that. I think that's the perfect way to end. Don't you think, Kat? Yeah. If you have any questions, just reach out. You can, DM us, tag us on the comments below, and let us know how we could help.
Yeah. Good luck with your Black Fridays. And if you have anything to add or any questions, comment, or best thing to do is to message us.
That's
All
right. That's right. Thank you.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye, Kat.